Hello. This is the beginning of a crazy journey. Welcome, first of all. I'm really nervous because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I have made some notes, of course, but I really don't know what I'm doing. And I need to stop looking in the screen. I need to look into the camera. So if you notice me looking into the screen a few times, I'm a beginner. I'm a newbie, I'm new to this business, but I'm happy to be here and I'm happy that you're here as well. But what is today's video about? Today we're gonna discuss the upcoming fashion week because from now in 3 weeks time, I don't know if this video will ever see the light of day again, but right now it's 3 weeks until Women's Spring Summer 25 Milan Fashion Week. And it's my first Women's Milan Fashion Week. Oh my god, I'm so excited because I've only been doing men's so far. So yeah, that's like really, really exciting because women's fashion weeks are way crazier. Like men's is already crazy, but women's insanity. I don't know if I will survive because I'm a social anxious introvert. We'll see how I'll do during women's, but I'm very excited because I have a few goals that I want to achieve and I'm gonna take you with me and yeah, you'll like be a part of my journey trying to achieve my goals. So today we're gonna be talking about like first of all, just some boring details like how long am I going to be in Milan, and then we're gonna talk about my goals that I have for this season. I have like 5 main goals that I really hope to achieve, and then I'm just gonna tell you what I expect from Women's Fashion Week because, as I said, it's my first time doing women's. Okay, me going to Fashion Week, what does that even mean? If you see me, what do you think I'm doing at Fashion Week? I'm not, nor am I a guest, an editor, a writer, whatever. How did I even get into Fashion Week? How? How did that happen? So I'm just gonna tell you how I do this from my perspective. It's by far not the same for everyone. I'm in a very lucky situation and I have a lot of like advantages that make it possible for me to go to Milan in the first place. My mother is a street style photographer. Yeah, I'm gonna mention her Instagram here. Please have a look. Appreciate her work. She does a really, really good job. I love everything she does. And you should go check it out because it deserves more appreciation because it's really good stuff that she does. Advertisement for my mother that she didn't ask for. Because why not? Because she supports me as well. So she's a photographer and she started going to Fashion Week 5 years ago to do street style photography. Not only like necessarily for the celebrities, also for anyone that looks fashionable and is nice on camera. And then 2 years ago, I decided to join her. So she asked me if I wanted to come and I said, yeah, sure, why not? Which was one of the best decisions I've ever made because I cannot imagine how boring my life would be right now if I said no. Yeah, so I joined her and I had the best time ever and I went again, and then again. I know my mother being a photographer makes it a lot easier for me just to go to Milan and be at Fashion Weeks as well. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't even know anything about Fashion Week. I wouldn't have ever gotten the opportunity to meet so many people that I truly love and appreciate so much. You know who you are. And it's genuinely the best thing ever. And I can't ever find the words to explain how thankful I am for everything that I got to experience already. And there's so much more to come and it's so exciting. So now we're gonna discuss what my goals are for this fashion week and then you're gonna like get to know me and my relationship to Fashion Week a bit better and then you're gonna understand why I love it so much and what made me love it so much or who. We're gonna go to the next step. What are my goals for Fashion Week? First of all, I made the coolest thing ever. Can you see it? I made a Well, Women's Milan Fashion Week journal. Isn't that cool? And I made one for all of my friends for Fashion Week. And if you want one, just tell me. I'll print one for you, I guess. But I just made one for me and my Fashion Week besties. And basically, I just like put all the shows and their locations in here. And like a few reminders for Fashion Week because there's a lot of things to remind. And then there is a page, which we're going to talk about now. My goals. And I wrote down 5 goals. I'm going to talk about them with you now, and then after Fashion Week, we're going to look back at my goals and see if I managed to achieve any of them and how. And if not, why not? And what am I going to do better the next time? Another important information. For this Fashion Week, I've planned the following. The first step is this video, like talking about everything about Fashion Week before Fashion Week. Like this is me pre-Fashion Week, talking about my goals, my expectations, planning things, what do I want to do. And then the next video is gonna be me during Fashion Week. Like it's gonna be like more of a vlog and like some insights of typical, usual Fashion Week incidents. And after that, the next video is gonna be me post Fashion Week. Me being, first of all, depressed, not knowing what to do with my life for the next 4 months. But in that video, we're gonna look back to Fashion Week and see what happened. What were my highlights? What were my lowlights? Did I achieve my goals? If yes, how? If not, why? Let's start talking about my goals. My first goal, everyone who knows me in person, or maybe if you don't even know me in person or just follow my Instagram, you will know what my first goal is. And it's, of course, to see my favorite Fashion Week related person, no, not even Fashion Week related, favorite person ever, which is no one else than Niels. If I start explaining everything about Niels now, this video is gonna last for 3 hours. To sum it up, Niels is a fashion influencer, TikToker, whatever. He went viral through TikTok a few years ago, and then he started going to Fashion Weeks as well before I did. And then when I started to go on Fashion Weeks as well, I came across Niels because I
met other fashion TikTokers at Fashion Week and I started following them, and then through them I also like found Niels.
I don't have to tell you the whole story, it's way too long, but then that's how I found out about Niels, and then I started following Niels as well, and I just loved everything about him. Like, he just became this like really big comfort person for me, because Niels, like, I know it sounds crazy, like if you're not in that situation and you weren't there with me, I know it's hard for you to understand. I get that. I don't even blame you for anything. You don't have to understand. That's totally okay. Yeah, so I really hope to see Niels again. That's one of my biggest goals. It's not really in my power to achieve it. I just have to like hope that I get lucky enough to run into him. Okay, my next goal is what I'm working on right now, which is creating content. The last times that I've been to Fashion Weeks, I've mainly just like made a few videos, made some TikToks, like to make a recap at the end, or I mainly just took pictures of people, with people, anything that I found aesthetically pleasing. But I've never really like actively created content like to use afterwards. It was more like just to save some memories for later. This time I wanna capture it. I wanna experience it with you, and I wanna take you with me and show you what it's like. And I think like chances to achieve that is like really high, because it's literally in my power. All I have to do is take my camera with me and make sure it's charged. I think that's gonna work out pretty well. We'll see how it goes. If it's gonna be easy, if it's gonna be stressful, if it's gonna be so much fun. I think it's gonna be a bit all of the things that I just said, but I think it's gonna turn out good, yeah. Okay, my third goal is kind of like, it's more like a really personal goal. It's like this. I've noticed in the past that whenever I met someone like that I followed on Instagram or that I just really like, I've known from social media, every time I meet these people, I get so shy and I really don't know how to act. I lose the ability to talk. And it's so annoying, and I really want to stop being like that. I want to be like confident and not get nervous because they're literally my favorite people ever. I don't need to be scared of them, but always when you see them in real life after only seeing them on your phone for months, it's like, whoa, you're actually real. And then they're like right in front of you and you don't have much time, like you need to be ready and react. As I said before, I am probably the most introverted person you will ever meet. And I'm also so socially anxious and socially awkward. I hate social interactions. But if it's with them, it's fine, of course, but I'm still so nervous and shy sometimes, and I really need to I need to build some confidence. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's kind of a hard goal because you don't know when exactly you will run into someone you want to like get a picture with. Like, you can be the shy person at home and like don't talk to people the whole year if you feel like it, but at Fashion Week you have to you're a whole different person. And I swear to God, during Fashion Week I'm a whole different person than I am at home. Like at Fashion Week I'm like I am right now. Like at Fashion Week you have to show personality, but at Fashion Week it's a lot way easier to express your personality, and it's really important to have personality during Fashion Weeks. But it's a lot easier because for me, all of my favorite people, when it's like Fashion Week, what does Fashion Week mean to me? Fashion Week to me means having all of your favorite people at the same place. That is one thing that I love about Fashion Week. Over the last 2 years, through my mother, of course, I met a lot of amazing, beautiful, wonderful, nice people, and they're the best thing ever. Probably most people think I only keep going back to Fashion Weeks because I want to see celebrities. No, it's because my favorite people are literally there. They're there. And like at Fashion Week, it's just like just the vibes and the feeling, like it's like home. It's a second home. At this point it is. My goal number 4 is to go to the JW Anderson store and by chance buy something if I find something. Like, I don't want to force myself to buy something just so that I can be like, oh my god, I have a piece by JW Anderson. That's not the plan. One part of the goal is just like to go there finally, because like for 3 Fashion Weeks in a row, my mother and me were like, yeah, this time we're finally gonna go to the JW Anderson store, but we never ended up doing it because we were just too stressed and there was so much other stuff going on. And if I find something, I'm gonna buy something, and that would mean the absolute world to me, like owning a piece by JW Anderson. One thing you might not know about me but is important to know about me, my favorite designer in the whole world is Jonathan William Anderson. Goal number 5 is kind of like, it's unofficial. It's an unofficial topic, like it's not, no one knows about that so far except me and my mother. And oh my god, it's so exciting. I am so excited to do that. I am gonna launch my Instagram channel. Like, I already have Instagram, like my personal main account, but I am gonna launch my Fashion Week fashion content based Instagram account, which has the name, credits to my mother because she had the fabulous idea of that username. So we all know my name is Jamie and I love fashion. How do you say I love fashion in French? JAMIELAMODE. How do you spell my name? JAMIE. So instead of JAMIELAMODE, it's JAMIELAMODE. And that's my Instagram username. And by the time this video is, if this video is gonna be released to the world of the internet and is to be seen by literally every person in the world. Like people, they're not gonna like, I don't know how it's with you, but people in my circle, most of the people are not gonna be like, oh my god, I love that for you, I support you, it's really nice what you're doing, I love that you follow the things you love and you create things and it's nice and you get to be creative. No, all I get is a
Who does she think she is? Like, she's posting on YouTube for real? She has a fashion Instagram account. Who does this girl think she is?
like the real people, like the people that matter, they're gonna be supportive and they're gonna be honest with me and they're gonna like hype me up and shit, and that's good. Like that's all I need. And I know there's gonna be people who are not gonna fuck with this, but that's really okay with me because I don't fuck with them either. But now I need to talk about my expectations. What am I expecting? In general, what do I expect from my first ever women's Milan Fashion Week? Like women's, if you don't know, women's fashion weeks are known to be way more crazier than men's fashion week, and with crazier I mean way more people, way more fans, way more paparazzi, way more photographers. Just crazier. Like men's is already insanely crazy, but women's is gonna be like 5 times as crazy. Like what I have heard from other people, like stories from women's fashion week. What do I expect from women's? Like as I said, I expect craziness. Like I am mentally preparing myself for the double amount of fans and people and photographers and I don't know, probably traffic, delays, delayed shows, stress, running from show to show because there are so many shows. What else do I expect? I expect, like, I don't have high expectations, like I'm not begging like to see like crazy celebrities, but I expect to see like some big names because it's women's and women's is like bigger and crazier and more and extremer. So I hope I get to see like some wow. But if not, it's okay as well. It's fashion week is always, there's always gonna be good things and like less good things. But I've gotten used to that by now. We know how that works, but it's okay. And what else do I expect? I just expect to have like the best time ever. Like fashion week is always like, it's like a really valuable escape from my everyday life. Like it's just, when I'm at fashion week, I forget everything else that is going on at home, at work, at school, with people that stress me the fuck out. It's just like you get to turn that off for 3 to 4 days, and you have all your favorite people around you in the same city, and I feel like that's the most beautiful thing that could happen to me ever. I expect a lot of drama as well because there's always fucking fashion week drama. I expect fashion week gossip, like the amount of gossip. But like the gossip most of the time comes after fashion week ended, like when everyone is like calming down and like starts ranting. So I think that's enough for expectations. This is the end. I thank you very much for being here and listening to me, being excited with me for Fashion Week. I am, as I said before, I'm very excited, and I'm even more excited to take you with me. If you have any questions about anything Fashion Week related or just whatever questions, you can always ask me, like wherever you feel the most comfortable reaching out to me. Like you can comment, I guess. You have my socials linked below, like reach out to me wherever you feel like it, and I am happy to chat with you. But I can't wait to see you again. So bye, have fun for now. Take it easy, huh? Love ya.